Hello everyone, how are you? I am Nathan from True Energy Healing. Today I wanted to talk about scoliosis. Well, let's start from the start, as the saying goes. At first, people with scoliosis do not notice any issues with their back. But as the time passes, they start to have all of these strange feelings in their body, like their back maybe starts hurting a bit. They feel tense all the time. Maybe their neck gets stiff sometimes, especially in the mornings when they wake up. At first they think it's nothing, it's just something that will pass naturally. But after some time it does not pass. So what they do? They go to the doctor. The doctor performs medical x-rays, right? And the x-rays show severe spinal distortions that are really, really unpleasant to even see when it's concerning your spine. Some people develop minor curvature, some people develop 20 to 30 degrees curvature, some people develop more than 50 degrees curvatures. So what are your options when you get diagnosed with having scoliosis? Well, when you have scoliosis that is of lower curvature, typically your medical professional will say, let's do nothing and just wait for 6 months to 1 year. And if in this time period your situation does not get worse, then you do not need to have surgery. If your scoliosis is in the middle, like 20 degrees to 30 degrees, your doctor would probably recommend surgery is a good option for you, but it is not urgent to do so. If your curvature is more than 40 degrees, your doctor will say you need to have your spine operated surgically as soon as possible to avoid being disabled in the future, because if your spinal curvature gets worse, it can pinch your nerves and compress your internal organs, which creates a lot of health problems, and they can even create disability. People lose the ability to walk when the curvature gets uncontrollably worse and worse over time. So obviously, preparing yourself for surgery is not an easy task for anyone. It is a difficult situation. It has a lot of risks. So naturally, everyone starts looking for other solutions. What other solutions do they have to try to treat scoliosis? Some people maybe find that chiropractors can help them. Other people would find things like acupuncture or herbal medicine that can help them. To some extent that is true. I mean acupuncture can help you a bit with your pain and with your problems, but acupuncture by itself cannot actually correct your scoliosis. Herbal medicine obviously also can help you with chronic pain and stiffness, but it also cannot correct your scoliosis. There is no such thing as a tea that can actually straighten your spine, unfortunately. Some people start going to the chiropractors for regular chiropractic adjustments. So they start feeling some improvements and they think that's everything that can be done for them. But obviously, a lot of people reported to me that they have been going to their chiropractor for years, actually, for one adjustment a week or 4 adjustments a month, or even more frequently, depending on their situation. But even after all of those years, their chiropractor was unable to actually fix and correct their scoliosis. So what the chiropractor did, he obviously just dealt with some of the symptoms and helped a little bit with alignment and a little bit with joint stiffness prevention. Other than those options, there is nothing else you can do. You can just try doing some kind of exercises, but obviously there are no exercises that can straighten your bones that are dislocated in your spine. So basically, it's either surgery or a couple of very expensive methods that do not work for you. Why am I telling you all of this? I'm telling you all of this to give you hope, because there is a way to treat your scoliosis non-invasively, to completely avoid having surgery, to completely avoid having titanium rods inserted in your body, to completely avoid all of the surgical complications. You can completely avoid having scars after surgery and recovery that lasts for 6 months after you have been surgically operated. You can completely avoid it with my healing session. Actually, it is a new healing session, it is a new healing system that I personally created to help scoliosis sufferers. it can actually treat scoliosis, lordosis, pelvic twist, atlas subluxation, and any other kind of subluxation and distortion in your spinal column. It can treat it, and it treats it completely non-invasively. Well, how does it work? Well, my system is an energy healing system, meaning it can be performed over any distance. I can send you healing energy over any distance. My healing system is different than anything that anyone else does because I have medical evidence that proves that my system can heal and correct scoliosis in just one session that lasts 30 minutes. No one else was able to do that at any point in time, right? So basically, my healing system actually works to correct your internal imbalances that created and maintain scoliosis, right? Because your entire physical system depends on the energy that you have inside. Your energy in your body actually tells your spine where the correct spinal position is. And when there is distortion in this kind of energy, your body will have improper signals that are telling your body to maintain scoliosis. That's why nothing else can actually fix scoliosis for good. When you go to the chiropractor, he may align you a bit. He may even correct some degree of curvature that you have in scoliosis. But that scoliosis will go back to the point where it was after a couple of months, even after a couple of weeks. I had people who needed to have actually chiropractic adjustments done every week because their scoliosis would go back every week. That is really, really a bad situation. I cannot emphasize that enough. You shouldn't be having so many chiropractic manipulations because it is very dangerous and it hurts your body. Every time you have a chiropractic manipulation, your body gets a bit damaged. If you are having them every week for a couple of years, of course, because of all the friction, because of all the cracking, because of all the stress that you're putting your body through when you're getting chiropractic adjustments. Basically, let's return to my method, to my healing system. My healing system actually corrects scoliosis with an energy that is capable of doing so. Basically, for a lot of people that means nothing. I mean, let's get specific. Okay, let's get specific. My healing system can actually physically straighten your spine over any distance anywhere you're located in the world. And it does so in 30 minutes. So after one session with me that lasts 30 minutes, you can go to your doctor and compare the old x-rays with the new x-rays and you will see a major difference. In fact, you will see that your scoliosis is completely healed, that there is no more scoliosis. And when you go after this procedure, when you go to your doctor who has issued a medical opinion that you need to have scoliosis surgery, after he sees the new x-rays, he will obviously change his opinion because there is no point for you to have scoliosis surgery if you do not have scoliosis anymore, right? So basically, for all of the standards in the world, alternative standards, medical standards, common sense standards, your condition will be completely alleviated, completely solved in one session that lasts 30 minutes, right? And the best thing is you can avoid having scars, you can avoid scar tissue, you can avoid a lot of suffering, you can avoid anesthesia. There is no actual pain, there is no sensation involved in the process of spinal healing that I offer. Basically, since it is energy, it is by itself gentle, it is by itself very pure, it is by itself very pleasant. In fact, a lot of people want to sleep after the session because they feel so relaxed after it, they feel so happy after it, they just want to sleep and rest and recover. Because everyone is today obviously under a lot of emotional pressure, everyone is under a lot of stress today, and everyone wants something that can help them, something that can relax them. And at the same time you get a very great form of relaxation and your spinal system gets completely healed. Perfect, right? And plus there is medical evidence and there is the genuine objective ability to actually test everything that I say. So there is no reason for me to tell you anything that is in any way misleading or anything else. I know a lot of people we need to have a couple of days to just digest this information because after you have been thinking half of your life that you have scoliosis, there is nothing that can be done about it, you just need to suffer and have it for the rest of your life. It can be a bit overwhelming when someone over the internet like me starts saying to you, your scoliosis can be healed in 30 minutes. All of the suffering that you had in your life for the past 20 years can be healed in 30 minutes, right? I know it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. It's like that. I am very grateful that I am able to create it. I was able to create such a system because I know how many people suffer from scoliosis, and I know how serious a condition scoliosis actually is. So I am very happy and very pleased that I am able to offer everyone my help. The best thing, I can do it over distance, similarly to, let's say, bioenergy, similarly to Reiki. Although my system has nothing to do with bioenergy and Reiki, it can also be sent over distance as bioenergy, Reiki, and other healing systems. But my system is a lot more powerful in the exact way that is needed to actually physically correct spinal posture issues. Completely non-invasively, completely without pain, completely without any discomfort. In fact, most people do not even feel the actual adjustment happening, but they start feeling the effects after they get up from the chair or get up from the bed and start walking around, or even after a couple of days, especially people who do yoga or any kind of physical exercises, even bodybuilding. They will notice the differences at the time when they get to the next exercise routine, because their body is used to feeling certain sensations in certain positions while they're exercising, and those sensations in the body will change, and as they change, a person is going to notice them when they do all of the other activities that they are usually doing every day, such as bending forward, exercising, doing certain yoga positions. Even the way you sleep will actually improve, because after your scoliosis is solved, you will no longer have back pain or back problems as a result of sleeping in the improper way, or on a bed that is too soft or too hard for you, or similar things like that. So basically, here is the summary. When you have scoliosis, you have a couple of options to treat it. You can go directly to surgery and have lifelong complications. You can try chiropractors or similar modalities that are just going to waste a lot of money from you, and they're not going to solve your scoliosis. Or you can go and try my method that is medically proven to help alleviate scoliosis. I mean, it doesn't just help, it completely solves the scoliosis, which is visible in medical x-rays. And there are testimonials available. There is a testimonial available on my YouTube channel, True Energy Healing, of course. Feel free to watch it. Okay, bye.